City of Stevens Point Finance Committee meeting, recorded May 9, 2022.
Calling the Personnel Committee meeting to order. HR Manager Frosch, if you would call the roll.
Alder Zarazua.
Here.
Shuda.
Here.
Shore.
Here.
Christensen.
Here.
Dalton. Here.
All right, we have a quorum. Thank you. Our second item on the agenda is a request for out-of-state travel for the Community Media Manager, as shown in our packets. Do we have a motion to bring this to the floor?
I'll move approval of the out-of-state travel for the community media manager.
Dalton moves. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Christensen seconds. Do we have any discussion? Any concerns from the audience? No. Okay. All right. So we have a motion to approve the request for out-of-state travel for the community media manager. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. And that is approved. Our third item on the agenda is an amendment to Administrative Policy 3.01, paren 11, Standard Benefits, Uniform and Clothing Allowance. And this is for the Parks Department. Would ask for a motion.
I'll move approval of the amendment to the administrative policy.
Okay, Dalton. And Alder Shore, seconds. All right, Director Kramer.
I think the memo outlines most of it. I'm here for if there's more further questions. Really, this is just the change in how hard it is to hire these days. Something probably should have did many years ago, but now we're kind of being required to. So appreciate the consideration.
All right, anything from the committee? Any concerns from the public? Alder Johnson, President Johnson.
I guess I'm strongly supportive of it. Is this enough? I mean, if these are young people at a fairly low wage job, is $30 enough? Because you might get part of a swimming suit and not the whole thing at that. So.
No, it is a great question. The swimsuits do range. I mean, they can be $50, they can be $35. It depends upon if they're one piece, two piece, if it's just what type of short and stuff that they buy as well. So, and the vendor can matter too. We did, at one time we talked about could we just buy from one vendor and have the price, but they fit differently, so we just allow the guards to kind of go where they want to. So my thought process is the $30 would get us started. I think it should cover a majority of it. And then if we would see larger increases or more asks of it, we could always increase it later.
Thank you. Any other comments? All right, we have a motion and a second. We'll call for a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And that passes. Item number 4 is the request to start the Assistant Chief of Fire at Step 4 per Administrative Policy 2.06. We'll take a motion. Alder Shore. Second by Dalton. And
just for clarification, Madam Chairman,
Yep.
the reason this is coming before you, normally these would be handled by the Police and Fire Commission, and it's within their authority to hire up to Step 3, as it is our policy to be able to hire up to Step 3 with a small internal committee consisting of yourself and the HR manager and so on. Because we're looking at Step 4, our administrative policy requires that the Personnel Committee review it, even though the Police and Fire Commission has already approved it.
This is not part of our optional powers?
It is, however, it's also part of the city administrative policy, because our administrative policy says anything above Step 3 has to go through personnel. This comes through personnel as well.
Correct, just like the mayor said. So anything up through Step 3 for any managerial positions, we can take care of that through the Police and Fire Commission. Anything over Step 3, which what we're asking in this instance, we're asking to start Captain Zavara at Step 4 and pay grade S as the new Assistant Chief of Fire Department Operations. It has to come in front of committees. And again, the reason this is coming up is that with this process and his promotion internally, when we look at his base rate currently as a Captain 2, and he has been a captain with the Stevens Point Fire Department since 2012, and their overtime, their holidays, and compensatory time and other benefits, with that, a minimum of 5% increase on their base wages, we're asking to start it at step 4, even though it's not, it's close.
Thank you, Chief Moody. Any other questions from the committee?
Swearing in for AC Zvarez when?
Is going to be May 26th at 0900 at Station 1 on the apparatus floor.
That's 9 o'clock.
9 a.m.
Excuse me, sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to sit out there. All right, anything else from the public? All right, coming back to the committee, we have a motion to approve. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
And opposed, say nay. All right, item passes. Number 5 is a request for temporary assignment pay for Deputy Comptroller-Treasurer. We just talked about this in finance. Some concerns going there.
So move.
Okay, Christensen for a motion and Alder Shore for the second.
I was just surprised to see the Deputy Comptroller-Treasurer looking as well as she does right now.
Yes, of course.
So, yeah, I've talked with the Comptroller-Treasurer, Laddick, about this, discussed it with Carrie and her department. We're all pulling together. We've got staff that can assist in some of these things, so we're helping. We want to make sure that Carrie doesn't get burned out. And money helps a little bit, but it's not everything. So I want the Personnel Committee to know that this is a little bit of an assistance, giving the Comptroller-Treasurer, Deputy Comptroller-Treasurer, some additional compensation for all of the extra work. But staff is pulling together too, so we're gonna get through this one way or the other.
Anything else from the committee?
I guess I would just like to amend it to with just thanks from the council for the deputy controller and the rest of our staff for stepping up, because they've gone above and beyond in a tough situation, so.
We have to pay our staff, so please, let's not have that problem, so. Anything from the public? Okay. All right, so for the request for temporary assignment pay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, say nay. And that item passes. With that, we are adjourned at 6:56 p.m.
A video of this meeting is available for viewing on the city's website, stevenspoint.com/videos.